Hey guys, so I went to Halloween Horror Nights. I think it was last night. I walked around for a view. I went after work for about an hour and a half, and I was supposed to meet up with some friends, but they were already in a show. And anyway, I guess they had just gotten to the show. The show had just started 20 minutes after I was waiting for them, so that's okay. I ended up just going home. I worked the next morning, but I walked around a little bit for myself in the scare zone and just did my own thing. So I started off. So I want to say that the thunder you are hearing is live. The thunder and the rain is live. So I took the opportunity to record while it was raining. I was having some audio issues earlier, and I was getting a little sad and frustrated because I was thinking I was gonna miss the rain and the thunder, and now it's just raining. So I got a good lightning strike, as you could hear. So here you see me walking down the street where Transformers is, and in front of me is Rocket. I worked there for I think 2 or 3 years when I was in college. So I'm walking down, I'm turning right. All of this on the right hand side is the new Minion stuff that has recently opened up. I've been out of work for a few months, and all of this is brand new, which is really amazing. All of that is some really fun stuff. I've been out of work for a little bit, so I can't wait to come back and try all the fun foods and all that stuff. The Minions nuggets look adorable. So we're walking towards Fallon, Jimmy Fallon. As you can see, HHN in the back. Here's a picture of Stranger Things. Wait, the time, 70 minutes, which is pretty okay. I'm going into the tribute store here, and this is my first time in the tribute store. So the tribute store has I actually don't know how many rooms. It has quite a few rooms, quite a few different rooms. Everything is themed differently. There is more information online if you want to look into it, or I could make another video about it, but the beginning is basically a comic strip from a comic book. I'm not going to say much more because I really don't remember, but apparently we have our own Halloween Horror Night comic books now, which are I think is really fun. So there's a lot of happening in this first room. Some rooms are more darker than others. I love these giant skeletons. So this is the next room. Still more comic strip type. A lot, more lit than the other rooms. Isn't that door really cool? So cool. I love The Last of Us. Who doesn't love The Last of Us? I love the merchandise. I just can't afford any of it right now. But I am living for the comic strips. I'm on the walls. I'm living for the fake rain in the ceiling. I love it. So this is the next room. It was very crowded. There was a bunch of people that was standing by, just kind of standing. It looked like they were in line. I don't even know if they were in line or they just thought there was a line. There's a lot of that in theme parks, a lot of standing, and nobody knows why. So I was able to push through, so I started recording for that. I pushed through to the next room. I love this backpack. It's not a Loungefly. I did not check what brand it was, but it is big. She's big. Like the depth from front and back is very thick, and I love it. So I might get that backpack. So here I'm just walking around. There's so much to look at, for the love of God. There's so much to see. Over the past few years, especially since COVID, pre-COVID, the store was usually 1 or 2, 3 small rooms, or maybe just 1 big room, 2 small rooms. I've never seen a tribute store so big in my life. So this is the last room that you see. It's basically the last room where the registers are at. I really enjoyed this room. I love the way they set up the queue. I love the way they set up the registers. I love the props. I love everything about it. I love how big everything is spread out compared to the rest of the rooms. I love the orange color, that warm glow. There's just so much to look at. So this is the end of the room. This is where all the registers are at. And then this is right before the exit. They have Halloween or a night tribute store, like coin machine. I saw these for the first time at Disney. I'm glad we have them too. So this is just a wall that's near the back of where Rocket is at. I love the Zodiac signs. Here's another picture of a queue, just so you guys can see. So this scare zone is near the Mummy, the tribute store, Jimmy Fallon. This tribute store has so far, from what I heard, is literally everyone's favorite. Everyone is literally loving it. It's like hippies, 70s vibe. I've been living for it. So this is the stage. They have a few little 2-minute shows on there. So when you walk down, this was a story that I put on my Instagram, and I just downloaded it and put it on here. So as you're walking, I try to get as much as I can of the people or the scare actors scaring me. So, I'm gonna start walking a little bit down towards the Mummy so you can see some scare actors and some other things going on and some other props. But I'm living for this stage. The fog is just like the best smell ever. If you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what that fog smell is. That fog juice smell. But I love this scare zone mainly every year because how big it is. And the other one that's the first on the right, near where Porn Stuntacular is, also always a really good scare zone as well. At least for me, those are my favorite. I felt this night, this was on Sunday night, I felt like this was really busy for a Sunday night this early in September. But we all tend to forget that this is like the first 2 years, if not like the first 2 real HHNs that we've had since COVID, and now like the park capacities are exploding, ripping at the seams, because everybody just wants to vacation even harder at the theme park. So everybody lives for this girl coming up. I live for her. I want to be her. I'm so jealous of her. So every time I come down this scare zone, I record whoever's up there. But I love this vibe. This was a video that I posted on my story when they came around scaring. I love that I got everything in one clip. So I continued moving forward. And then I came across another person who was dancing on the other end of the street. I guess I didn't realize him the last time I came through this scare zone. They're on the other side of the bus. That little girl that just passed in front of the camera, she was crying so hard and her whole family was laughing. You do typically see it a lot within Hispanic, Latin American, Central American, South American cultures. I don't agree with it, but that's a lot. But it is fun once you grow up to be at HHN. Some children that are like 3 and under love being, or we have children of all ages come in, so it just depends on if they like scary stuff or not. But this is awesome. This 70s hippie vibe, I love. I think it's more of a party than it is a scare, but I also see it as art. I think all of this is literally art. Here's another wait time. So I decided to stop by Chucky Killer Treats just to show you guys what they have. Fried to the end chicken. I kind of want it. Just so you guys can see a little bit of what I was passing through. So as I continue on past Fast and Furious, there's another scare zone up ahead by the exit of Fast and Furious. Here it is. I don't remember what this scare zone is called. I'm not always a big fan of this scare zone. I normally don't really pay attention to it every year, but I do enjoy walking through them anyway. I think this, I can't really remember, but I think this scare zone is Oddfellow. Am I saying that right? Anyway, that house was awesome. For those of you that enjoy the Halloween Horror Nights, lore, stories, main characters, icons, all of that, this would probably be a really fun story for you guys, or a fun scare zone. It was incredibly hot this day. As you can see, everybody is drinking water. It was so humid outside. It was so wet and sticky, and gosh, it was terrible. But we're still here. There's a scare actor in there, and I was waiting for her to come out, but then I got interrupted by this scare actor that you're about to see in a second. He kept circling me. I thought it was cute. He just kept circling me. And then, like, after the second or the third time that he circled me, I realized he had a leg. Look at that leg. It's adorable. I thought it was an ice cream cone. I love scaredy cats. I love watching people get scared. I don't really get scared like that. I thought she was incredibly sexy, so I just had to record her. I want to be her too. I think she's a photo op, but she looks so scary and intimidating that people don't go up to her, but I loved it. This is a new bar in the back of Lombard's. Lombard's is the seafood restaurant, but it's also the RIP bar, an area for the people who have the RIP tours. But that was a new bar that was in the back. Normally every year I sit back here by myself and I watch the show from the benches by myself, having a drink or a snack. It's usually very dark, which I enjoy being by myself. But I love that they put those tables up and everything for people to enjoy. So this is the exit as I was leaving. The entrance scare zone is really close to the front this year, I thought. I just feel like they were a little less than